Jennifer stood at the observation deck of the Retribution, her fingers drumming against the reinforced glass as she watched the Krell homeworld grow larger in the viewport. Beside her, Alex reviewed tactical data on his holographic display, his jaw set in grim determination. 15 years, Jennifer whispered. 15 years since they burned Earth. Alex didn't look up from his display. And every single day, we promised we'd come back. The Krell had been so confident. When humanity first ventured into the galactic community, the insectoid empire had seen nothing but weak, soft creatures ripe for exploitation. They had demanded Earth's resources, its water, its rare minerals. When humanity's diplomats refused, the Krell had laughed, a chittering, clicking sound that still haunted Jennifer's nightmares. "Your kind are parasites," the Krell ambassador had declared in the final transmission. "You cling to one small world, breeding without purpose. We are doing the galaxy a favor." The orbital bombardment had begun 3 hours later. Jennifer had been a university student then, studying xenobiology on Mars colony. Alex had been a cargo pilot, hauling supplies between the outer settlements. Neither of them had been soldiers. But when the Krell fleet reduced Earth to an irradiated wasteland and scattered humanity across the stars, everyone became something else. "Commander," a voice crackled through the intercom, "we're receiving signals from the other fleets. All 37 battle groups are in position." Jennifer pressed the communication panel. "Hold position. We broadcast the warning first." "Are you sure that's wise?" Alex finally looked up, concern etched on his weathered face. "After what they did—" "We're not them," Jennifer interrupted firmly. "We warned them before. We'll warn them again. What they choose to do with that warning is on them." Alex nodded slowly. He'd been there during the evacuation of Europa Station, watching Krell fighters strafe civilian transports as they fled. He'd held dying children in his arms, their blood freezing in the vacuum. But he also knew why Jennifer had become the leader of the remnant fleet. She never let vengeance make her forget humanity's principles. Jennifer opened a broad-spectrum channel. Every Krell receiver on the planet below would hear her words. "People of Krell, this is Commander Jennifer Hayes of the Human Remnant Fleet. 15 years ago, you destroyed our homeworld. You said we were parasites. You said we were weak. You gave us no quarter, no mercy, no chance to surrender." She paused, letting her words sink in. "We offered you peace then. We offered you diplomacy. You chose annihilation instead." On the tactical display, Alex watched Krell defense platforms beginning to power up. Swarms of their fighters were launching from surface bases. They still thought humanity was the same species they'd nearly exterminated. They were wrong. "You scattered us across the stars," Jennifer continued, her voice growing colder. "You thought that would end us. But humans have a saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. For 15 years we've been gathering, building, learning. We've adapted your technology, improved it, weaponized it. We've allied with species you enslaved, freed worlds you conquered, and now we're here." The Krell fleet was forming up, 300 warships, each twice the size of humanity's largest vessels. It was an intimidating display. Alex had run the simulations 100 times. On paper, the Krell should win, but the simulations didn't account for human ingenuity born of desperation. "You have 1 hour to evacuate your military installations and withdraw your forces," Jennifer said. 1 hour to make a choice. Stand down and we can discuss terms. We can negotiate the future. But if you choose to fight—" She let the silence stretch. "We warned you 15 years ago what would happen if you made humanity your enemy. You didn't listen then. This is your final warning." She closed the channel. "They won't surrender," Alex said quietly. "I know." 53 minutes later, the Krell gave their answer. Their entire fleet surged forward, weapons blazing, confident in their numerical superiority. Jennifer gave a single nod. Release the swarm. From the cargo bays of all 37 human battle groups, millions of autonomous drones deployed, each no larger than a human fist, each equipped with adaptive AI and molecular disassemblers. Technology humanity had developed not for war, but for asteroid mining and planetary terraforming. Technology the Krell had never imagined could be weaponized. The swarm moved like a living cloud, flowing around Krell weapons fire, adapting to their energy shields. Where they touched the Krell ships, hull plating began to disintegrate, systems failed, atmosphere vented into space. Alex watched in silence as the mighty Krell fleet, which had burned Earth, which had killed billions, fell apart like sandcastles against the tide. Receiving surrender signals, the communications officer reported, voice shaking. Multiple Krell commanders are requesting terms. Jennifer's expression didn't change. Tell them we'll accept unconditional surrender. They will face trial for war crimes. They will make reparations. And they will never threaten another species again. She turned from the viewport, unable to watch any longer. And Alex? Start coordinating with medical teams. I want every Krell survivor rescued. Every single one. Alex raised an eyebrow. After everything? Jennifer met his gaze, and for a moment he saw the young university student she'd once been, before the war, before the horror, before she'd become humanity's sword and shield. Because we're not them, she said softly. That's the point. They forced us to leave. We warned them, and now they face the repercussions, but we do it humanity's way. We're better than our worst moments. Below, the Krell homeworld still spun, intact, its people alive. Humanity had returned not as conquerors, but as a reminder that mercy could be the most powerful weapon of all. And the galaxy would never underestimate humanity again.